Hi, this is Imogene Nelson, and today is a minute with Imogene, a few moments with Imogene, I should say. Today we're going to be talking about what is controlling you. What is controlling you, controlling your mind, your action, the things that you're doing? What is controlling you? And sometimes on the surface that seems like a very easy thing. Oh, this is controlling me, and we're taking things from the surface level. When a lot of times what is controlling us, we can't really identify right off the top, because we've been on autopilot for so long that autopilot has allowed us to a way of protecting ourselves from unwanted hurts, unwanted feelings, and those things. But it's what are we allowing to control us? And when I think about that, is when someone else is in control of your life. Don't even have to be, say, a person that's close to you. It could be your job. It could be money controlling your life. It could be shopping controlling your life. All these different things have some type of control over you. And a lot of times when someone else is in control of you, you are working again on that autopilot. And it was interesting. I looked up the word autopilot and I found it so very interesting, and we're going to get more into that. But the definition of autopilot is a device for automatically steering ships, aircrafts, etc. The automatic control provided by such device. To be on autopilot, you got to provide the control to the object or whatever it is. And when I read that definition, it's like the spirit just really grasped me. It's like, you know how they said that Satan can't do no more than what you allow, or whoever can't do no more to you than what you allow them to do. That is the whole meaning behind autopilot. Who you have given your control over to. Who have I given my control over to? You know, at first my control needs to be given up over to God first. But when we begin to put things over God, and we begin to work in our own power, which is really not power, it's someone else's power, because we didn't turn our control over. Remember, when you're working on autopilot, you didn't turn that control over. And then I went to the Urban Dictionary to kind of say, okay, all right, Lord, I hear you keep speaking to me, because sometimes I'm a little slow. The Lord be like, I'm just going to keep talking to this child because she needs to understand. Well, anyway, I went to the Urban Dictionary. I said, okay, Lord, I'm getting this. Yeah, I'm providing this control. I'm providing them with the opportunity and the gift to be controlled over me. Not God, this whatever that's going on in my life, which I'm going to get to talk about that too. But anyway, the Urban Dictionary says, when you do something without realizing what you are doing, usually the results in making mistakes. It's like your body is going through the motion, but your mind is gone. Like we're just like walking here on this earth as like robots, not being controlled by the right spirit, being controlled by other spirits around us. And it's so I found it just so heartbreaking, but it made me remember some things about myself. But the beginning of it, I was driving down the freeway and I was on 99, and I looked over where those hotels is on 99 in Belmont area. There was this one woman. I'm assuming she was a prostitute, you know. She was sitting there and she was kind of on her phone as I'm passing by her on the freeway. I can see her. And I'm thinking, wow, that is just autopilot at its most. She has turned over control. And when you're on autopilot, you can just let go of your feelings. You can let go of those things that are in you. You don't even feel against them anymore, because it's almost like an out-of-body experience. Is that things are going on, they're not a fact, because you have detached yourself from it. You're just living. But like I said, I wasn't saying that to put that sister down, because she has some things that she has to deal with just like me. Our differences, we're just different, but it's still same problem, same things. And I thought about me, and I remember when I was young, because me back up, I remember asking God, where did I get this autopilot? Why am I so good at it? How did I get this? And in the car, after he showed me the lady, he took me back to when I was probably in third, fourth grade, going to school. No one was there to comb my hair. No one was there to feed us or clean my clothes. So I had on dirty clothes. My hair was all over my head, and these ponytails just all over the place. Hair probably been combed in I don't know how long. I remember going to school. On the way to school, I remember thinking, oh, I'm going to be okay because I'm going to forget about my hair not being combed and I'm just going to go through. I didn't know it then, but it was a mechanism to protect myself. To protect myself from all the mean words I was going to get, the mean looks I was going to get, because I was going to forget that my hair was a mess and my clothes were messed up. I was just going to keep going. It was a mechanism that helped me as a little girl to get through all the turmoil that I had to go through. But the unfortunate part about that is I kept it. I didn't unlearn it. I didn't unlearn that thing to not move away, to bring myself back to me, to stay in the present. I have to relearn that, because it's so easily to give that kind of power over in our mind as a protection, as it's that lady on the street, as it's anyone that's on drugs, or anyone that's overeating. It's a mechanism. We detach ourselves. We know when we overeat, and we know we picking up this weight. We know that when we get, but for the moment it feels good. We're detached from our health. We're detached from how we're going to feel later, until later comes. So we are giving this control over, and God, so we're supposed to take control over the enemy. We have the power within us, but we have to kind of resurface and get back to that place of our strength and who we are, and get back to action. This is what I am believing that is the key. It's the action. When you have a thought in your head and you begin to say, I know I need to do such and such. But before that little voice said that you can't, you move forward. You move forward. And I'm reading this book called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. Excellent book. Really just so helping me during this process in my life. So when I'm going through the point of, like, I'm getting, if I want to eat something that's unhealthy, I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, eat healthy. And I just leave that food there. But it's a way of breaking that cycle of going into my autopilot mode, because that's what our body resists, getting off of autopilot. It resists it. We have to keep forcing it back on to be in control, back on the path of our purpose, and doing what we are doing, being real alert. And the Bible tells us to be alert. Being alert in our surroundings, and being action oriented by where we're going. Not saying I'm gonna do it tomorrow. That's procrastination. Now I'm gonna do it next week. Or they may say this and that about me. Or, you know what, I don't know if I'm good enough. I don't know if I'm rich enough. I don't know if I got that. I don't know if people are gonna say, why is she? Well, we'll think of 1,000,010 reasons. Right now, this is totally out of my comfort zone, but God said for me to do it, and I am. There's someone who's going to get something out of it, if nobody else but me. But I'm hoping that it touched someone else's life. But again, autopilot. Being aware of how you're on autopilot. How are you just motioning yourself through life? Are you really got a plan? And are you acting on that plan? And if you say no to that, you really need to check to see if you got that autopilot switch on. Well, until tomorrow, I'll talk to you soon or the day after. All right, thanks. Bye.